Together we stand, a family so strong, in unity of selves where we all belong, with love in our heart.
Hello, my name is Rev Jeanne MacLaughlin. I am the spiritual leader of Unity Church of Sun Lakes. Normally we record the entire service for you, but I forgot to bring part of the recording system. So I am going to repeat the lesson so that we have a complete series for the 12 powers. So today we're going to complete our studies of the 12 powers, 12 spiritual powers innate within each person. Charles Fillmore pioneered this powerful system and insights through his passionate exploration. I deeply appreciate his tenacity to complete such work. Can you imagine the hours, the days, probably years that it took to compile this research and discover different aspects of these 12 powers? I ask, why are there 12 powers? Why 12? Well, the number 12 is often associated with fulfillment or wholeness. Here are a few examples of 12 being a number of completion. There are 12 months of the year. There are 12 inches to a foot. There are 12 days of Christmas, 12 grades in school, 12 signs of the zodiac, 12 steps in AA. And of course, Jesus had 12 major disciples, of whom represented one of the 12 powers. Throughout the world, 12 is not the only number that symbolizes fulfillment, but it is certainly one of the most used to represent completion and wholeness. My passion regarding the 12 powers is how they correlate to the body. In the book, The 12 Powers in You, Robert Knapp wrote, "When you use any of your 12 powers in a balanced, healthy, and harmonious way, the corresponding physical organ reflects and manifests this balance and harmony. If you are loving, caring, and compassionate, if you express your power of love in a masterful way, then your heart and circulatory system are vibrantly healthy." Well, what happens when we get sick? We can use our understanding of the 12 powers to go to the source of the disorder. Of course, we go to the doctor and use all of the best of effective physical, psychological, and spiritual therapies out there. But in treating our imbalances, we are most powerful when we heal from the inside out. Because if we don't heal the imbalance, it will return. When we use our 12 powers to harmonize our mind, soul, and body, we're taking responsibility for our lives. Fillmore said that through affirmation and denial, we can awaken and strengthen these powers. You see, he discovered that affirmations work on multiple levels. The mental level by programming new thought patterns. The emotional level by creating new feeling responses. The physical level, which affects our body cells and conditions. And the spiritual level by opening channels for divine expression. In his book, The Expanding Soul, A Journey of Spiritual Unfoldment, Charles Fillmore taught that denial has a psychological effect. He observed that when we deny error thoughts, we actually relax both mind and body. This relaxation allows for greater spiritual influx. He wrote, "Denial clears away the error thoughts that darken the consciousness and make it incapable of reflecting truth." Charles himself experienced the power of denial in healing his leg. Born with an injured hip and shortened leg, he spent years studying spiritual laws. Through persistent denial of the appearance of limitation and affirmation of wholeness, he eventually experienced significant improvement in his condition. The Fillmores taught 4 fundamental denials. 1. There is no evil as a power opposed to good. 2. There is no matter as a power separate from spirit. 3. There is no limitation as a fixed condition. And 4. There is no death as an ending of life. I think those are so powerful. When we begin denial work, we often encounter resistance. This is natural. Our old beliefs fight to survive. The Fillmores taught that resistance is actually a sign that our denial work is effective. It means we're pushing against established thought patterns. Affirmations and denials relate to our third unity principle, which is our thoughts create our experiences, our life. This includes our thoughts, beliefs, and our past experiences. Now, let's move on to the last 2 of the 12 powers, elimination and life. These are our grounding powers. They are located in the lower region and our reproductive center. The power of elimination or release correlates to the kidneys, colon, and urinary system. From the book, The Power in You, Robert Knapp wrote, "Release is my ability to give a no thank you response to the untrue, undesirable, or worn out. It is my ability to forgive, free myself, break bad habits, not be controlled, and to let things go." Release uses the vacuum principle by letting go of mental and physical stuff so that God has space and place to be realized. The disciple that Fillmore correlated to the power of elimination is Thaddeus. And the behaviors that show up when we are out of balance with our power of elimination are being wasteful, purging, eradication, the complete destruction of something, resistance, retention of unneeded things, or hoarding and holding on to addictions. So what happens when we resist and refuse to let go of the old, unneeded, unhealthy parts of ourselves? It can lead to infections of the bladder or kidneys, cysts or tumors of the kidneys, or kidney stones. If these situations occur, focus on the power of release to rebalance your urinary system. So I ask you, who do you need to forgive? What do you need to let go of? What do you need to release in your life to be free? Barb Horton wrote a line in her song of Be Deliberate. She says, "Get rid of clutter in your life, in your home and in your mind." I love that line. I remember a time when I moved into a home and I packed 2 closets full of things just to get them out of the way. Many months later, I cleaned out and organized those 2 closets, and I could physically feel lighter. It was a wonderful feeling of freedom. I've done that. I've cleaned out my own clothes closets and donated unwanted items to Goodwill, things that I can't wear anymore. And no sooner do I do that, and the next time I go clothes shopping, I have really good luck finding things that I like, because I've created the space for it to be filled again. What or who do you need to stop worrying about? They say worrying is like praying for things that we do not want. Let it go. Now, on to the power of life. In the book 12 Powers in You, Robert Knapp writes, "The power of life is my power to restore, heal, mend, procreate, regenerate, vitalize, and energize. My life power is always present within me. It does not grow old, wither, or pass away. I celebrate life. I honor my sexuality as a sacred and positive life expression. The power of life externalizes in my physical body through my male or female reproductive system." The disciple correlated with the power of life is Judas. What happens when we use our creative life force in a misguided, unhealthy, selfish way, like Judas? We create disorder, dis-ease, and dysfunction. The energy feels hectic, chaotic, sloth-like, and it's very low energy. The power of life invites us to connect with our inherent vitality and embrace the joyful essence of being alive. In Unity, we believe that life is not just something we experience. It is an expression of the divine energy that flows through each of us. Fillmore described the power of life as the creative force that sustains and invigorates all living things. When we tap into this power, we not only enhance our own existence, but also contribute to the flourishing of the world around us. Grounding. To harness this power of life, we must first ground ourselves in the present moment. Grounding is about acknowledging where we are and who we truly are at this moment. Often we allow the past's regrets or the future's anxieties to overshadow our present. Yet, it is in the present where the power of life is most potent. So let's take a moment to get grounded, to go home. Connect to the area at the base of your spine and light it up. Send tails of light down through your legs and feet, through the center of the earth. This simple act roots us in life's current flow. In this short time, we can find our connection to the divine energy of creation. Grounding helps us to understand that we are not separate from this power. We are integral parts of it. By being fully present, we allow the vibrant energy of life to flow freely, filling us with creativity, joy, and vitality. Presence is more than just existing in the moment. It's about being aware and engaged with our surroundings and ourselves. It encourages us to witness the wonders of life, the laughter of a child, the beauty of nature, and the warmth of community. When we embrace presence, we unlock the full potential of life energy within us. We begin to recognize that life is not a series of obligations to be fulfilled, but a beautiful journey to be experienced. Some other ways to embrace presence. Mindful breathing. We can set aside a few moments each day to focus on your breath. This practice grounds you and enhances your connection to the power of life. Number 2, you can spend time outdoors. As you walk, observe the beauty around you. Allow it to inspire and rejuvenate your spirit. Number 3, gratitude practice. Each evening, reflect on 3 things you are grateful for. This simple act can shift your mindset, increasing your awareness of life's abundant blessings. Number 4, engaged presence. When you engage with others, put away distractions, look them in the eye, and truly listen. This practice deepens connections and enriches your life experience. The power of life is an immense gift available to each of us. By grounding ourselves and cultivating presence, we awaken this power from within. We are to use this creative life force in ways that uplift, inspire, and heal ourselves and others. And to do this, we must also use all of our other 12 powers. So let us commit to living fully, breathing deeply, and recognizing the divine spark that resides within us all. Together, we can illuminate the world with the vibrant energy of life. I remember that famous line by Maya Angelou. It's a wonderful phrase of hope. And still I rise. I am willing to release beliefs and attitudes that no longer serve me. I make room for new growth. And still I rise. So our affirmation today, please repeat after me. I am alive. I love life. And life loves me. I have reverence for life. I release all things to God the good. I let go and let God. And God bless you all. Have a beautiful evening, day, morning, whatever time you're watching. God bless.